well do you guys think you did?
It was good. I mean, just to get out there and play a different team. I feel like we've been going at each other a long time, especially when you talk about the practices from the summer and then this preseason. So it's nice to go up against somebody else and really compete. Obviously, we got a lot of things we need to work on defensively and with our conditioning, but that's expected the first game you come out. So I think it's going to be good for us to be able to go look at the film, really just work on some of those things in practice the next couple of days and just get ready for the next game.
What was the good and what is the areas you have to work on?
So the good is that all intentions were there as far as working hard, putting effort towards it. I feel like guys brought a lot of energy out tonight and really wanted to do the right things. And just things we need to work on. I mean, it's expected early on in season as far as cleaning up some turnovers, some rotations on defense, guarding the ball a little better, which are all things that are going to come as we start to really work on those things a little more.
What were some of the things you were looking for from yourself? You went out there and get a double-double first night out. What's some of the things you wanted to see from yourself out there?
Yeah, for me, it's just trying to bring energy, just trying to hit the boards hard. I think that's a big thing for me is that points and touches and things like that are going to come. We got a very talented team, and some nights you kind of got to play your role as far as when the ball is going to come to you and be able to make your move and do things like that. But I feel like rebounding, energy, and defense are things that I can bring every night where it's not contingent on things like that. So for me, it's always going to try and hit the glass, and I felt like I did a good job of that with the minutes I had.
What's it like to face a team that is so small? They only had one guy really 6'8", 6'9". Everybody else are a bunch of mighty mites. Trying to catch those guys, and what's it like to face speed like that and little people?
I mean, it's different. It's an adjustment, obviously, when we get into the thick of the season. We'll be playing more traditional teams as far as having a couple big guys that are in there and then more traditional guards and things like that. But for us, it felt like it really tested us tonight, and it helped us get better because, like you said, they are smaller guards, and at times they had a lot of guys in there that could drive it and shoot it at the same time. So it just helped us on our defense where you're not just banging in the post with maybe a 7-footer, but you got to step out and run around with some of those guys a lot more.
Cal talked about conditioning being one of the reasons he pressed tonight. What do you get out of the press, and how much did that condition you guys?
It was good. I mean, he told us that he was really going to work on our conditioning by pressing and see how that works on our legs, and then can you hit a shot after we've been running up and down trying to press a team for a couple minutes. And thought it was good. I mean, obviously it affected us, and it really made us work through that. It made us work even harder on defense when your legs are gone because you've been pressing. So I think that's going to be something going forward that's going to help us. And once we really do get our cardio and our legs get strong enough, we're going to be a good team because we're going to be able to be more conditioned than other teams.
You've been going against PJ all summer. How did it feel to be on the same team as him? Did you feed off each other at all?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, that's one thing Cal's been telling us a lot is that in practice we're going to go against each other, going to work hard, make each other better. But then when we're in the games, it should be able to just be a 1-2 punch in the post and just being versatile off each other, being able to find each other. So it's a work in progress, but I do feel that we're going to continue to make it click and continue to get better at our 1-2 game.
Reid, you guys obviously had a big size advantage. What was that like out there? I mean, you guys dominated in the paint, you dominated on the boards. It almost looked like it wasn't all that competitive, to be honest.
It was competitive. I mean, I wouldn't say that. They were fighting. I mean, there's just some things that they couldn't help as far as being 6 inches shorter or whatever in certain positions. But as far as guys that were out there working, running around, trying to box out, I felt like they did a good job. I give them a lot of credit for, the effort they put forth. No one was rolling over at any point. We were working for every rebound we got. Like I said, there's just some gifts and abilities that certain guys on our team have that kind of allowed us to get to some of those things. But they were definitely fighting us for every ball.
And I got the feeling they got to the rim quite a few times on drives, Transy did. And Quade was saying he thought Coach Cal was, a little unhappy with you guys for not staying in front of your man.
Yeah, I mean, he should be. That's something we've been working on a lot, and just the emphasis is, as far as you can't get beat like that, just retreating and keeping guys in front of us and just playing solid defense to where we're keeping guys in front, because then we don't get caught in those rotations where they're kicking out to a wide open three-point shooter. We don't have to overhelp. But like I said, it's the first game. It's going to be nice to go back and actually see a game on film and really learn from that and really just go forward based off that.
What